What came first, the chicken or the egg? A question that has puzzled minds for centuries. This query, seemingly simple, has been the subject of philosophical debates and scientific inquiries since the dawn of civilization. It's a question that has left even the most brilliant minds scratching their heads. A question that essentially asks, which came first, the cause or the effect? Some argue that the egg must have come first, laid by a bird that was not quite a chicken. On the other hand, others insist that the chicken came first, a creature born of a specific genetic mutation. This conundrum has become a metaphor, echoing in various aspects of our lives and society, symbolizing the cyclical nature of cause and effect, of action and consequence, of creation and existence. However, does this question, cloaked in the feathers of a chicken and the shell of an egg, hold deeper implications than a mere poultry puzzle? Could it be a key to understanding the enigmatic nature of life, the universe, and everything in between? Could it provide insights into our own existence, into the fundamental laws that govern our world? As we travel through the annals of time, from the ancient Greeks to the modern era, the chicken and egg question continues to perplex us. Yet its relevance extends beyond the realm of philosophy or biology. It permeates our daily lives and our understanding of the world, from the way we perceive time to the way we understand causality and creation. In the realm of philosophy, this question challenges our understanding of causality, of what brings something into existence. It forces us to question our assumptions, to delve deeper into the mysteries of life and existence. In the realm of science, it pushes us to investigate the origins of life, to trace back the evolutionary pathways that led to the existence of the chicken and the egg. As we stand on the precipice of this age-old conundrum, we can't help but wonder, could the answer lie in the realm of production theory? A theory that proposes that the simplest explanation for the existence of a thing is that it was produced by a process, system, or phenomenon. Could the key to unraveling this riddle be hidden within the principles of this theory? Only time and our exploration will tell. Enter the concept of production theory. This theory, rooted deep within the philosophy of causality and creation, suggests that the simplest explanation for the existence of any entity is its production by a process, system, or phenomenon. Production theory is not a new kid on the philosophical block. Its origins trace back to the ancient Greeks and their relentless pursuit of understanding the world around them. They were the first to observe that every effect must have a cause, every product a producer. Thus, the seeds of production theory were sown. This theory takes a page from the book of Occam's razor, a principle that advocates for simplicity over complexity when it comes to explanations. It puts forth that the most straightforward reason behind the existence of a thing is that it was conceived, created, or produced by some system or process. It's the philosophical equivalent of looking at a painting and deducing that an artist must have painted it. Now, this doesn't mean that the artist or the process in our analogy is always simple or easily understood. Far from it. The processes that result in the creation of things around us can be exceedingly complex, unfolding over vast stretches of time and space. But at the heart of it all lies a simple truth. A cause that led to the effect, a producer that led to the product. Production theory also pulls from the threads of determinism, a philosophy that everything that happens is determined by a chain of prior occurrences. It's all connected, the past, the present, and the future, in a grand tapestry of cause and effect, of production and outcome. As we delve deeper into this theory, we might just find the answer to our initial question. Was it the chicken or the egg that came first? Well, according to the production theory, the answer might be more straightforward than we think. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's take this one step at a time and explore the fascinating world of production theory. Stars, the glittering jewels of the night sky, how do they come into existence? If we apply the production theory to this celestial phenomenon, we find that the formation of stars is not as mystical as it may appear. The universe, an expansive system of galaxies, nebulae, and cosmic dust, serves as the grand production line for these luminous celestial bodies. At the heart of this production process is a phenomenon known as stellar nucleosynthesis. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, inside the dense cores of giant molecular clouds, hydrogen gas is at work. Under the crushing force of gravity, these hydrogen atoms are drawn together, collapsing in on themselves. This collapse results in a dense hot core, the birthplace of a star known as a protostar. But the process doesn't end there. As the protostar continues to collapse, the pressure and temperature within its core rise steadily. This increase in pressure and temperature sets the stage for a spectacular event. The hydrogen atoms within the core, under immense heat and pressure, begin to fuse together, creating helium. This fusion process releases an enormous amount of energy, causing the protostar to shine brightly. This is the moment a star is truly born. The universe, through the process of stellar nucleosynthesis, is constantly producing stars, each one a testament to the power and efficiency of this production system. From the initial gravitational collapse of hydrogen atoms to the ignition of nuclear fusion, each step in the process is meticulously orchestrated, resulting in the creation of a radiant celestial body. So when you gaze up at the night sky and marvel at the twinkling stars, remember the grand production process that brought them into existence. Each star a product of the universe's intricate system, a testament to the power of the production theory. A system, a process, and voila, a star is born. And from the cosmos to crystals, production theory holds. Let's delve into the world of crystals, a remarkable testament to the beauty and symmetry of nature. These sparkling structures are not random creations, but the result of a very specific process. Yes, you've guessed it, crystallization. This process exemplifies production theory in the most tangible way. Crystallization is a process that occurs when atoms or molecules arrange themselves in a repeating pattern to create a solid structure, a crystal lattice. This process isn't arbitrary or spontaneous. It's guided by precise conditions of temperature and pressure, and the atomic configuration of the substance. Imagine a saturated solution of sugar in water. As the solution cools, sugar molecules start to arrange themselves in a specific pattern. They cling to one another, forming a solid structure that we recognize as a sugar crystal. Each crystal is a tiny marvel of geometry, a testament to the order that arises from specific conditions. Crystals aren't just pretty to look at. Their formation teaches us about the principles that govern the natural world. They demonstrate how simple components, under the right conditions, can self-organize into complex structures. It's the same principle that underlies the formation of snowflakes, diamonds, even the structure of our DNA. This idea, at the heart of production theory, tells us that nothing in existence is random or without cause. Everything we see, touch, and experience is the product of specific systems, processes, and conditions. When we understand this, we begin to see the world with new eyes. We appreciate the complexity, the order, and the beauty that arises from simple components working together. So, whether you're gazing at a towering crystal formation or studying a tiny grain of salt, remember the intricate process that brought it into being. Remember the principles of production theory at work. Crystals, another testament to the power of systems and processes. How does production theory apply to something as abstract as language, you may wonder? Well, as we delve into the intricacies of language development and evolution, we find that it fits quite snugly within the framework of production theory. Languages, you see, are not just arbitrary collections of sounds and symbols. They're complex systems, carefully crafted through centuries of human interaction and social exchange. Each word, each phrase represents a piece of a larger puzzle, a testament to our collective history and cultural evolution. In the broadest sense, a language is born when a group of individuals, bound by a shared culture or geographic location, begin to develop common ways of expressing their thoughts, ideas, and emotions. This process is often organic and gradual, influenced by a myriad of factors such as migration, trade, and technological advancements. As these individuals interact and communicate, certain linguistic patterns start to emerge. Words and phrases that are frequently used become entrenched in the community's vocabulary, while less used ones may fall by the wayside. Over time, these patterns solidify, forming the grammar and syntax that govern the language. But language is not a static entity. It evolves, adapts, and grows along with the society it serves. New words are coined, old ones are redefined, and sometimes entire grammatical structures are overhauled. This dynamic, ongoing process is a testament to the human capacity for innovation and creativity. And so we see that languages, in their complexity and diversity, are products of social systems and interactions. They are born out of necessity, shaped by circumstance, and refined through continuous use and adaptation. Just as a crystal forms through the systematic arrangement of molecules, a language forms through the systematic exchange of ideas and information. Language, a social crystal, formed through the process of human interaction. So, the next time you speak or write, remember that you're not just using a tool, you're participating in a grand, ongoing process of creation and evolution. Now, let's return to our original conundrum, the chicken or the egg. This question has baffled thinkers, philosophers, and scientists for centuries. However, if we apply the lens of production theory, we might find ourselves closer to an answer than we think. Production theory, as we've discussed, proposes that the simplest explanation for the existence of a thing is that it was produced by a process, phenomena, or system. So, when we apply this theory to the chicken or egg question, we begin to see the chicken in a new light. The chicken, as we know it, is not a random occurrence. It didn't just appear one day out of thin air. Instead, it is the product of a very specific process, a process that involves genetic information, cell division, and a whole lot of time. This process is what we call reproduction, and it's a system as old as life itself. Reproduction is a system designed to produce new individuals. It's a system that involves a series of steps, each one contributing to the creation of a new organism. In the case of the chicken, this system involves the laying of an egg, the incubation of that egg, and the eventual hatching of a chicken. But let's take a step back and consider the chicken's ancestors. At some point in the distant past, there was a creature that was not quite a chicken. It was similar, yes, but not quite the same. This creature, through the process of reproduction, laid an egg. That egg hatched, and the creature that emerged was a little bit different from its parent. It was a little bit more like the chickens we know today. This process continued, generation after generation, each new individual slightly more chicken-like than the last, until eventually we arrive at the chickens we know and love today. So if we follow this line of thought, we can argue that the chicken, as a product of the system of reproduction, came first. Now you might be thinking, but what about the egg? Doesn't the chicken have to come from an egg? And yes, you're absolutely right. But remember, we're not talking about just any egg here. We're talking about a chicken egg. And a chicken egg, by definition, is an egg that is laid by a chicken and will hatch into a chicken. So when we say that the chicken came first, we're not saying that the first chicken magically appeared without coming from an egg. What we're saying is that the first true chicken came from an egg that was laid by a creature that was not quite a chicken. In other words, the first true chicken egg. An egg that was both laid by a chicken and that would hatch into a chicken could only have come after the first true chicken. This interpretation gives us a new perspective on the chicken or the egg question. It suggests that the chicken, as a product of a specific reproductive system, came first. It is the chicken that is the result of the system of reproduction, and it is the chicken that is responsible for producing the first true chicken egg. So, if we follow the logic of production theory, we find ourselves drawn to the conclusion that the chicken did indeed come first. But this conclusion is more than just an answer to a riddle. It's a testament to the power of systems and processes, and a reminder of the intricate web of cause and effect that shapes our world. The chicken, then, is a testament to the power of production theory. It's a reminder that the simplest explanation for the existence of a thing is often that it was produced by a system or process. And in the case of the chicken, that system is the process of reproduction, a process that, over countless generations, has shaped and honed the chicken into the creature we know today. This is the beauty of production theory. It helps us make sense of the world around us, unraveling the complexities of existence and offering us a clearer understanding of how things come to be. So the next time you find yourself pondering the chicken or the egg question, remember the power of systems and processes and consider the chicken as a product of the system of reproduction. Production theory, a lens through which we can view the world. As we reach the conclusion of our journey, let's take a moment to reflect upon our exploration of this intriguing philosophical concept, production theory. We've ventured through the cosmos, delved deep into the heart of crystals, and navigated the intricacies of language, all while applying this fascinating principle. Remember our first stop? The universe, that immeasurable expanse of space filled with countless stars. Each of these celestial wonders, we learned, is born from a process known as stellar nucleosynthesis. Within the heart of giant molecular clouds, hydrogen gas is subjected to gravitational collapse, giving rise to a protostar. With increasing pressure and temperature, nuclear fusion reactions ignite, and voila, a star is born. This process, this system of star formation, is a perfect example of production theory in action. Next, we turned our gaze to the world of crystals, those stunning embodiments of natural beauty and symmetry. Crystals, we discovered, form through a process called crystallization, where atoms or molecules arrange themselves into a repeating pattern, creating a solid crystal lattice. The conditions under which this process takes place, such as temperature and pressure, play a crucial role in determining the crystal's structure and properties. Once again, we saw the hand of production theory at work, guiding the formation of these natural wonders. Our journey then led us to the realm of human communication, language. We observed how, over time, languages have emerged and evolved within different cultures and societies. This development takes place through social interactions, where people communicate, exchange ideas, and establish linguistic norms. As each generation passes down their language to the next, it undergoes changes, adaptations, and even gains new vocabulary. Language, then, is yet another testament to the power of production theory. And who could forget our final and perhaps most contentious exploration? The age-old conundrum of the chicken and the egg. Applying production theory to this question presented us with a novel perspective. The chicken, we posited, came first, being the product of a specific reproductive system. A creature, not quite a chicken but very close, laid an egg that hatched into the first true chicken. In this case, the chicken, a product of the system of reproduction, came before the specific chicken egg. As we wrap up, it's worth noting that these examples just scratch the surface of the myriad ways in which production theory can be applied. It's a principle that permeates every aspect of our existence, offering profound insights into the origins of the world around us. By understanding that objects, phenomena, and even abstract concepts owe their existence to specific systems or processes, we gain a deeper appreciation for the interconnectedness of our world. From the stars in the sky to the language we speak, and yes, even to the chicken and the egg, everything around us is a product of a system or process. That's the power of production theory. So, the next time you find yourself pondering the origins of something, be it the universe, a crystal, a language, or even a chicken, remember the lens of production theory and the insights it can offer.